Imagine earning $1,000, $2,000, even $5,000 a month managing beautiful homes you don't even own. This video is going to show you how to do just that. And yes, we're talking about building an Airbnb business. You can start right now without owning any property. Coming up in this video, I'm going to show you how to get real-world Airbnb hosting experience, even if you don't own a property, how to consistently find property owners who are looking for help managing their listings, and how to position yourself so those owners are excited to work with you, even if you're just getting started. Did you know that over 35% of Airbnb listings are managed by people who don't even own them? This is one of the fastest growing models in the short-term rental industry. Many of the co-host and property managers grow a scalable business and continue adding new listings every month. In fact, this month, a friend of mine that's a real estate agent had a client, a doctor, who wanted to invest in an Airbnb property to take advantage of the 100% bonus depreciation to offset his taxes. But he didn't have the time or want the hassle of managing it. He was actively looking for someone to help out and run it for him. I was able to help him by providing a short-term rental market analysis on several properties. This allowed him to understand which ones he should be making an offer on and be comfortable with the revenue projections. He also actually ended up paying me $725 because I ran that analysis on multiple properties, and this basically armed him with the knowledge to understand the rental revenue potential for each property. And then after closing on the property, I provided him guidance on getting the property set up and ready to go live, accepting reservations and generating revenue. Opportunities like this are everywhere, and that's exactly what I'm going to teach you to tap into today. You don't need to own a property to get started. Remember the stat, more than 35% of all listings are managed by people who don't own them. And what are the benefits of doing this strategy? Well, pointing out the obvious, no money is really needed to get started. It's much lower risk, faster way to get started. No need for a big down payment or a mortgage or cash to set up the property. You can also start with these lower barrier options. You could rent out a spare room or a basement apartment with a private entrance, or you could manage a friend or a family member's property. Rental arbitrage is also a great option. You can rent someone's property and set it up as a short-term rental. My very first Airbnb property was a one-bedroom apartment that I rented under a master lease to learn how to be an Airbnb host. The key here is that experience matters. It builds credibility when you're pitching to other property owners later. So really, in addition to getting that experience, you want to also learn how to run a short-term rental market analysis. Practice setting up the listings that get booked, build relationship with cleanings and maintenance teams, and start using automated tools so you know how to manage efficiently. There are property owners everywhere who need help. Look for underperforming listings with bad photos or poor reviews. Talk to owners who can't sell their homes or who are tired of long-term rentals and tenants that are tearing up their properties. Talk to real estate investors who might be having a hard time selling their recently rehabbed property. You can also network with real estate agents. They're connected to people who definitely need your help. When you reach out, lead with value, offer insights, show them what they could earn, and position yourself as the solution. We can generate 2 to 3 times the monthly rental revenue with short-term rentals instead of long-term rentals. This is where you could close the gap. Show owners the revenue potential, offer to remove the stress of guest messages, cleaning, and maintenance. I use a proven script and process to get clients to sign up for a 12-month agreement, and also providing all of the details for them to stage and set up the property to go live. There is also the opportunity to earn money from each prospect in the beginning by charging them to run the short-term rental market analysis. You can also provide a 12-month forecast that gives them a lot of details for them to help make their decision. I usually charge about $425 for each of these reports, and I explain to the client that if I end up managing the property, this amount will get credited back on the first month's activity. Once you've got your systems in place, it's time to scale. Document your processes, automate onboarding new properties, grow your portfolio strategically, 10, 20, even 50 properties over time. The key to success is to build your team and technology platform to delegate and automate most of the day-to-day operations. This gives you more time to focus on getting more clients. That's how you go from one client to a full-scale Airbnb business that generates consistent monthly revenue. Now you know how to start an Airbnb business without owning any properties, from getting hands-on experience to finding your first clients to getting them to say yes. But there's one more thing you really need to know to make this work long term. You need to know exactly how much money you can make managing, and then how much you should be pricing your services so that you're profitable and competitive. So watch my next video right here where I'm going to break down the numbers, what to charge, how to structure your fees, and how to make sure you hit your income goals. Click here and I'll see you in the next video.